Your car doesn't care that you just paid rent. Your tooth doesn't check your bank balance before deciding to crack. Life has this charming habit of throwing expensive curveballs at the worst possible time. Today, we're building your financial airbag, the thing that keeps a bad week from becoming a bad year. Welcome back to Capital and Capybaras. Last time, we talked about compound interest, how to make money work for you over time. But here's the thing. None of that matters if one unexpected bill sends you into a debt spiral. Before we can talk about building wealth, we need to talk about building a safety net. An emergency fund isn't sexy, it's not exciting, but it might be the most important financial move you'll ever make. You've probably heard the advice: save 3 to 6 months of expenses. But why that number specifically? Did some financial guru just make it up? Actually, no. It's based on cold, hard statistics about life's favorite surprises. The average job search in the US takes about 3 to 6 months. Coincidence? Nope. If you lose your income, you need enough runway to land somewhere new without panicking into the first terrible opportunity that comes along. But it's not just job loss. Here are the top financial emergencies that wreck people every year. Car repairs averaging around $1,000 to $2,000. Medical bills. Even with insurance, a trip to the ER can easily cost $500 to several thousand. Home repairs, because your water heater will absolutely choose the coldest day of the year to die. And everyone's favorite, surprise family situations that require last-minute flights or time off work. 3 months covers a single emergency or short job hunt. 6 months gives you breathing room for multiple hits or a tougher employment market. The right number for you depends on your job stability, your industry, and how many people depend on your income. Let's make this real. Meet two friends, prepared Alex and optimistic Jordan. Both make the same salary, both have the same expenses. The only difference, Alex has a 4-month emergency fund. Jordan has vibes and a prayer that nothing bad happens. Then February hits. Both get laid off in the same round of cuts, the same email, the same awkward HR call, the same "we appreciate your contributions" corporate speak. Alex's first week looks like this. Update the resume, file for unemployment, start networking, maybe take a day to process. The bills, they're covered. The job search can be strategic, not desperate. Jordan's first week? Panic. Rent's due in 3 weeks. The credit cards are about to become a lifeline. Jordan takes the first job that calls back. A step down in pay, a terrible commute, and a boss who seems to enjoy making people miserable. But hey, it's money. Fast forward 6 months. Alex found a better job than before, took the time to negotiate, held out for the right fit. Jordan is still at that miserable job, plus now has $8,000 in credit card debt from those first few weeks of panic. At 18% interest, that debt will take years to pay off and cost thousands in interest. Remember compound interest from last episode? Yeah, it works for credit card companies too. Same layoff. Completely different outcomes. The only difference was a savings account. Okay, so how much do you actually need? Let's do the math. And don't worry, this is the easy kind. First, calculate your monthly essential expenses, not your total spending, your essentials. Rent or mortgage, utilities, groceries, actual groceries, not DoorDash at midnight, insurance, minimum debt payments, transportation to work. That's it. Skip the subscriptions, the dining out, the stuff you could cut in a crisis. For most people, this comes out to somewhere between $2,000 and $4,000 a month. Let's say yours is $3,000. 3 months of emergency fund, $9,000. 6 months, $18,000. Sounds like a lot. That's because it is. But you don't build it overnight. By the way, this isn't about depriving yourself forever. Once your emergency fund is full, you stop filling it. Then all that money you were saving, it goes toward investing, paying off debt faster, or revolutionary concept, actually enjoying your life. So where does this money live? Not under your mattress, not in your regular checking account where it'll disappear into random Amazon purchases. And definitely not invested in the stock market, because emergencies don't wait for bull markets. The answer? A high-yield savings account. Emphasis on high yield. Your big bank checking account probably pays something insulting like 0.01% interest. High-yield savings accounts from online banks? They're paying 4 to 5% right now. On a $10,000 emergency fund, that's the difference between $1 a year and $400 to $500. The best part? These accounts are FDIC insured up to $250,000. Your money is just as safe as at any big bank, but it's actually earning something while it sits there. Some popular options: Marcus, Ali, Discover, Capital One, 360. Do your own research rates change, but any of these beat the big banks. One key rule: keep this account separate from your everyday spending. Out of sight, out of mind. Make it slightly inconvenient to access. Not impossible. You might need it fast, but inconvenient enough that you won't raid it for a really good sale. Now for the part where I tell you to save money. Groundbreaking, I know, but here's how to actually make it happen without wanting to scream. Step 1. Start with something pathetically small. I'm serious. $50, $100. Whatever doesn't make you break out in hives. The goal isn't to finish this month, it's to start. A $1,000 starter emergency fund already puts you ahead of most Americans. Step 2. Automate it. The day after your paycheck hits, money should automatically transfer to your emergency fund. Not what's left over at the end of the month. There's never anything left over. Pay yourself first. Treat it like rent. Treat it like a bill. Your landlord doesn't accept, "I'll pay you whatever's left over." Neither does your emergency fund. Step 3. Find the money. I'm not going to tell you to stop buying lattes. We covered that in episode 1. Income matters more than penny pinching. But most people have at least one subscription they forgot about, one expense that could be temporarily reduced, or one small side income they could add. Even an extra $50 to $100 a month makes a real difference. Step 4. Throw windfalls at it. Tax refund? Birthday money? Random rebate check you forgot about? Directly into the emergency fund until it's full. Future, you will be very grateful, and present, you wasn't expecting that money anyway. One more thing, knowing when to actually use your emergency fund, because this trips people up. An emergency is not a great sale, a vacation opportunity, your friend's wedding that you totally forgot about for 6 months, or holiday gifts. An emergency is job loss, medical crisis, essential car or home repair, or a genuine unexpected expense that would otherwise go on a credit card. The key word is unexpected. If you knew it was coming, it's not an emergency, it's poor planning. And when you do use it, because you will eventually, your new top priority is filling it back up. Pause extra debt payments, pause extra investing, and rebuild that safety net. Because life rarely sends just one curveball. Let's recap. An emergency fund is your financial airbag. 3 to 6 months of essential expenses kept in a high-yield savings account. The exact amount depends on your situation, but even $1,000 is better than zero. Automate your contributions, use it only for real emergencies, and rebuild it immediately after you use it. This isn't exciting, but it's the foundation everything else gets built on. If this was helpful, hit subscribe and the notification bell. Next episode, we're decoding your paycheck, where your money actually goes before it even reaches you. Spoiler, the government gets their cut first. Drop a comment. Do you have an emergency fund? If so, how long did it take to build? If not, what's your biggest obstacle? I read every comment. Stay chill and keep that safety net strong.